We only saw a fraction of what Arc Raiders has to offer in this server slam, and most players don't even realize how much was missing. Hidden maps, unreleased gear, crafting systems, and even a completely new take on wipes. So today we're breaking down everything we didn't get to see, and what to expect when Arc Raiders finally launches.
Okay.
While we got a taste of the quest system in the slam, the full game will go way deeper. In the closed beta, there were 46 total quests, compared to the 12 we played this weekend. Each questline will ramp up in difficulty and introduces new map interactions and mechanics that weren't available in the demo. We still don't know how many will make it into the launch version, but expect a much longer, more layered progression, one that encourages exploration and teamwork beyond what we saw in this test. The server slam only featured Dam Battlegrounds, but there are at least 4 more confirmed maps: the Spaceport, Buried City, Stella Montis, and the Blue Gate. In the previous closed beta, you could access Spaceport and Buried City in addition to Dam Battlegrounds. And according to them, each served a unique role. Dam was for beginner gear, Spaceport was a higher risk with better loot, and Buried City leaned heavily into PvP encounters. That gave the world a natural sense of progression: start small, gear up safely, then move into riskier zones for better rewards. In comparison, in the server slam, Dam Battlegrounds was turned into a chaotic PvP hotspot, but that balance should change when the full set of maps returns. Stella Montis and the Blue Gate are still yet to be revealed, but one interesting clue from the slam was the Blue Gate Confiscate Room Key. You found this in the higher tier loot areas of Dam Battlegrounds, but you use it in the Blue Gate map, showing that maps will have an interactability between them and you will have to go to different maps to accomplish different goals. That likely ties into locked areas offering better loot, or potentially quest items, giving more reason to explore different maps than just looting open world crates. Did you know there's a laser gun in this game? We only saw about half of the available weapons in the slam, mostly early tier gear. In the full game, we'll have access to rare, epic, and legendary weapons, including the Equalizer, an energy beam gun, and Jupiter, a high-powered bolt-action sniper. In the slam, I personally had the most fun with the Toro, the pump-action shotgun, and the Renegade, a lever-action rifle that boasted high headshot damage. There's also more equipment variety confirmed, like grappling hooks and deployable ziplines, giving players new ways to traverse and flank in firefights. This should help Arc Raiders feel more tactical and fluid instead of just another run-and-gun extraction shooter.
Oh, rocket drone! Oh my god.
As far as enemies go, we saw a wide variety harassing us in the server slam, from multiple flying arcs to the various ones you found on the ground and the large walkers like the Queen, the Leaper, and the Bastion. It doesn't seem like there's going to be any new enemies, at least not common ones. I'm sure they'll be adding some new bosses to discover for each map.
It's down. No way.
One of the biggest systems missing from the slam was the economy. Most of the random loot we picked up, toasters, cables, junk, had no real use other than selling for cash. But in the full game, all of that matters. You'll use these materials for crafting upgrades, fulfilling quests, and improving your workbenches. Each workshop can be upgraded to level 3, unlocking new crafting recipes and higher tier gear. You'll also be able to find blueprints, like the Anvil, which expand your options even further. Upgrading your workbenches requires a wide range of materials, from rare enemy parts like Rocketeer components to common junk items across the map. That means every scavenging run actually contributes to progression, not just your wallet, making the world feel more alive and interconnected. Now let's talk about the most controversial part of any extraction shooter: wipes. In most PvP VE games, wipes are necessary to keep the economy balanced, but they can be frustrating for players who can't grind 30 hours a week. You finally reach endgame and suddenly everything's gone. But Embark is taking a new approach with something called Expedition Projects, an optional wipe system. Here's how it works. Wipes will happen every 8 weeks, but only for players who choose to participate. To qualify, you'll have to have donated a certain amount of loot to complete the Expedition Project quest before the 8 weeks is up. In return, you'll prestige, losing all progression, all your gear, levels, and workshop upgrades, but earning exclusive cosmetics and temporary buffs that make your next run faster. It's designed to reward dedicated players without punishing casual ones, a middle ground between full resets and permanent progression. What the temporary buffs will be, we still don't know. Considering that Embark has a big emphasis on keeping player interactions fair, I can't imagine it will be any sort of PvP related buff and focus more on small XP or economy advantages.
It's on fire.
If it works, it could solve one of the biggest problems in the looter-shooter genre.
Yes.
In conclusion, we barely saw 20% of Arc Raiders this weekend, and the rest looks insane: more maps, rare weapons, and a brand new prestige system. If Embark delivers, this game could seriously shake up the genre. What did you think? Did you play the Slam? Are you going to pre-order? Are you going to play on full release? I'll be watching closely, and so should you.
After you, Christian. Oh man.
Oh, damn, game.